As you know, I would maim my lovely little dog Rooney with like a little permanent limp if I could sing for one day like you.
Oh my God.
I cannot sing.
I love the sacrifice. You were like,
know
this is what I'm willing to
all the animal
sacrifice.
rights groups right now, back the I am.
I'm kidding.
Listen, that dog that I rescued from Perfect Pet Rescue in Los Angeles has traveled the world on jets.
You love animals.
I'm telling you, this dog is like, loves me more than you ever will.
Yeah.
And this dog is fine. A little limp, just a little hitch in his gait. One tiny limp. If I could sing like a songbird like this beautiful woman.
I love to know the sacrifice.
One
like,
day.
what would I be willing? Just one day.
One day.
Yeah.
Here's what somebody told me. I invented Instagram. I won't explain. By the way, you can look it up. I did.
Oh my God.
I actually did. But I met this woman recently, and she said, you know what? You're a really fun follow. And I was like, a fun follow? What does that mean? She goes, I follow you on Instagram, and you're a fun follow because you like post Susie Quattro, and then you post some political stuff, and then you post stuff about Jake Gyllenhaal and Maggie Gyllenhaal, and then you post rescue puppies without limps.
Yeah. Call back.
Don't. I know you want to. I know you want to start like a whole hashtag, like cancel her because I'm joking. It's called, this is national television, and that's called a joke. I'm not really going to maim my beautiful little Rooney who loves me more than you ever will.
I love that someone's going to AI your dog looking limp or something. I mean, like,
I'm telling you.
She's a horrible human.
You, Heidi Schaefer will call me tomorrow morning. And
what's wrong with
Heidi
you?
Has been my publicist for 42 years. We're dear friends. We traveled the world together. And whenever she calls me, and she's cheerful, she's like you. You know, she's like full of joy, full of life.
But possibly giving you bad.
No, but she always is like, hi. But then once in a while, she'll call me and she'll go, hi. And the minute she does, I'm like, okay, what?
Yeah,
what did I say? What did I do? What happened?
Happens to the best
and then
of us.
she'll like give me some bad news that I've been canceled because of something.
Yeah.
And then you have to go, anyway.
Then you just keep on breathing. World keeps on turning.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. All right, wait, I also want to talk about this because you're starring in a reboot of Murder, She Wrote, right?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I love this show.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
I love this idea. Was this your idea or?
So it is a movie.
Oh, okay.
It is not a TV series, and I will not be dressed like this.
Yeah.
I think Jess Fletcher will not be dressed like this. We're just starting. We're going to shoot this fall, and it'll be out next year. But yes, I'm very excited about it.
You're such an exciting. I'll follow that person because you. I love all your projects. They're so different. You've done so many different things, and it's exciting.
But isn't that?
Well, it's exciting for you probably. Yes.
To me?
But it's more exciting. I just think sometimes the industry does not allow for that.
Well,
in music and in any
of the arts, because we try to.
This is this person.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that you fight against that.
At 60, I also did make the mantra, although I'm not like super mantra person, so all of y'all don't get all nervous. But I do, you do.
But she doesn't hate people with mantras either.
No, mantras.
They're so cool.
Mantras are fantastic, and the people who say them are excellent. I woke up at 60 in this idea that I was going to die sooner than later, and I needed to take advantage of all the creativity that I have not yet shown people. And the mantra was, you are more than they think you are.
Yeah.
And it has to be, because if all you think I am is that, then I'm stuck. But if I continue to explore who I am,
who am I
what
gonna
I
be?
think that I can change my mind, I can learn, and that's the whole beauty of being alive, is the whole growth in the process
it's a gift of
exploration of who are you.
Yeah.
And I have now discovered I am more than people thought I was, and that is that's very self-gratifying and, of course, very freeing. And now on national television in lounging pajamas.
Lounging with our bare feet.
Talking about a TV show that I am producing and starring in. I mean,
It's sexy.
It's sexy
Yeah.
and freeing.
Yeah.
And for me, freedom is the goal.
You're performing Stand By Me, and I heard earlier he was rehearsing. Oh my God, your voice is
Thank you so much.
Stupid.
Thank you.
It's so good. It's just your tone is
Takes
so.
one to know one.
Your tone is incredible.
Thank you,
So you're performing that later,
Yes.
but why this one for that album?
Well, I mean, we had like 9 songs that we knew we were going to do with full orchestra, and we thought we had pretty much like a lot of the songs set in stone. I love this song. Talk about a scary song to tackle. This is one that has always meant a lot to me. It's one that I've always turned to as a listener for inspiration when I've needed to just feel more connected to people
every
in
time
the
it comes
world.
on. Yeah.
It just it recharges my soul. This song. I was thinking to myself, what could be a great way to end the album? I was very fortunate that I got to work with Rob and Michelle Reiner just a month before they passed away, and I thought maybe this is a good song to remind us what we need to be reminded by in the world. I'm glad we didn't make it to the orchestra sessions with this because it allowed us to do it in a really stripped down way, and it has a kind of its own sonic on the album, which I think lent itself really well to it, and it's a tribute to that incredible film and all the incredible films he made. But I thought, this would be a nice way to end the album. Yeah.
It's perfect in the sense of like I love all the orchestral stuff. It's gorgeous, and all of it elevates the other thing, especially the A-game talent that's on the record with you.
It's just incredible.
But when you have a voice like yours, man, sometimes it's nice to just have it sparse and give it the message. To be the vessel, like the only thing it's necessary sometimes.
It's beautiful and a privilege to be able to stand in front of 80 musicians. And honestly, the album is cinematic, so we wanted that great, rich orchestral sound. We wanted to lean into that bigness, but I totally agree when there's nothing to hide behind and it's just the message and the lyric of the song. Something happens that's so powerful and so great. So thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. There are a few Disney songs on there, and I heard you just proposed at Disney.
Did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Disneyland? We're Disney people. Aww. Is that the well? Is that?
Yeah, that's the wishing well.
Oh, that's the wishing
That's the
well.
wishing
You
well.
are so
I
cute.
know. We had the
Stop
we had
it.
the best day at Disneyland. I brought my 2-year-old nephew and my brother and my sister-in-law, and we were going out and we're just having such a great time and introducing him to like the Dumbo ride and It's a Small World.
Oh, so fun.
And she had no idea that was going to be at the end of this day. And so I called some friends there and I said, where's a good private spot? And the park was clearing out, so there was nobody there, and capped off an incredible day. But it was really, really special.
Oh, that's awesome. Disney also has so many epic songs that are so fun to sing.
Honestly,
how did you choose? Which ones?
It was so hard to choose. I mean, for all of these movies, but the Disney catalog especially is just so stacked. It could be a double album, just those songs alone, and they're all kind of right for my voice. Like they're all kind of like these, And so
I love it that way you think. Here I am. That's amazing. How did you choose? Why did they stand out for you?
Some of these, some of them I wanted to sing forever. Like a song like When You Wish Upon a Star to me is like the Disney song. Yeah. So of all the branches of Disney songs, that to me is like the trunk. That is that is the Disney song. And then, my producer Greg Wells and I were just doom scrolling the news. We were just going through it and it's so anxious and just so fear-driven out there and so much division, and we were looking at the lyrics for Can You Feel the Love Tonight at the same time, wondering if it was maybe a song we wanted to do. And we just kind of joked, can we feel any love right now? And we were thinking to ourselves, what if we make this big and make it an anthem? And so that was a reason for doing that one. And then Remember Me from Coco is just one of my favorite songs of all time.
That song breaks my heart.
That breaks my soul.
Breaks my heart. In the most amazing way. I had a hard time singing it. We covered it here, and I think I can't remember what it. I think I maybe one, but it was in the rehearsal for it. I could not get through it.
I got super weepy when I first heard it.
It's so beautiful.
And it's one of those melodies, like they do it so many different ways in the movie. Yeah. And so it's just one of those universal.
And you see the old cowboy, no one's remembering him anymore. You know? And you just it's so sad in the movie. Yeah.
It's very sad. I do love sad songs.
Me too.
I love the idea.
What's wrong with us? I know. Me too. I'm like, let's put it on.
There's a lot of inner darkness that
yes.
fighting.
Yeah.
You know, I love songs of remembrance, and I love when you have something that you can, you know, what I love about it is you can say it, you know, now, you know, remember me. You know, it's such a great, just a great tribute song. And so we
Give
did
people
it.
their flowers now. Yeah.
Totally. And we did it half in English, half in Spanish. And so we really kind of tried to honor that part of the
Isn't it
film.
way more fun to sing in Spanish?
Oh, see.
Do you feel? I feel so sexy when I sing in different languages. Like specifically like Italian or Spanish. I'm like, I'm hot right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would date me. I was like,
Let me tell you.
you do. You feel so. It's just such a sensual, it's just such a beautiful language.
It is. In English, it was remember me. And then it switched over to recuérdame.
Yeah.
It's like
And it's the rolling of the tongue. It's the rolling of the R's. Yeah.
it is. I totally agree.
It's
I
a
love singing in Spanish. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So wait, a song that always makes your set list is February's song. Why does that one always stand out?
I know
for you?
that you probably feel the same way, but anytime you have a song that you knew was the song at 2 in the morning that got you out of a dark place. Like, music can be so therapeutic.
You had to get up and write it. Yeah.
Right. I don't write in journals. I sit down at the piano, and sometimes it's gibberish, but like, to feel like you had something that really got you back to where the light is, that was a song for me. I was thinking of quitting it all. I was just feeling, you know, confused. When you're young and you get signed into this business, you're not like meant for all of the criticism and praise and all the stuff that comes at you.
Yeah.
And I'd had this kind of blast off out of a cannon, and I was thinking of giving it all up. And that writing that song, allowing myself to express the confusion and the questions and wanting to step away, was ironically the thing that kind of kept me in the industry. And so whenever now I get to sing that song in front of thousands of people, I always remember, you know, that confused kid in that dark room. You know, Andre 3000 said at the Hall of Fame, you know, great things happen in small rooms, and that was a small, sad room that song got written in. And so it's very, very, like, it's personal, and it's always special to kind of now play it now in front of all those people.
I hear that there's a story about Joe's mom meeting your son, right?
It's hardly me.
When does it get positive for me, Kelly? At what point does it turn?
I'm gonna tell you what. No, I heard this story and I thought.
Car.
No.
Joe's mom. Well,
I
heard your mom got arrested.
I heard this story though, and we've hung out a minute on this show several times, and I'm like, it explained a bit.
All right, I'll do a real quick explanation.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
you have to.
Okay, so we did a show. This is like a while ago when he just popped up on one of my shows. That's what, you know, Gabe popped up on one of my shows. He went up. My mom's like, oh, can we take a picture, please? And she got all her friends in, and she's like, take a picture. But she didn't know his son, right? And
my son Frankie was right there with me.
And he kept like coming in like that. And she's like, no, if you don't mind, just... No, hold on, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. We're just at the beginning of this story. So she pushed him back, and then she's about to take the picture with Gabe and I, and then he came back in like this. She's like, no, baby, please. And then one more time, and then he came in and she goes, please. Please.
She put her hands.
Please.
She choked out my son.
Like this?
Yeah, like straight up through the throat. And I'm like, oh my God, Frankie, you just got tickets for life, for Joe.
Yeah, for life.
For life.
I heard that story, and it's like, I just feel like all of it, like what in any kind of entertainment person.
Yeah.
One of your parents is similar to that story. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all come from some kind of like trauma.
Oh, yeah. Trauma.
Like,
I love trauma.
All this comedy is from trauma.
Oh my God.
100%.
For sure, my writing as well. Wait, you saw it, was it Eddie Murphy when you were, was it at a huge arena, right? When you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I bought, this is before Ticketmaster was online. So all you kids that get to buy it online, no, I had to like use a phone. I had to phone call it in.
Yeah.
And somehow they knew who owned the credit card, whoever was taking the call. So it's like, what's your name? And I'm like, and I use my mom's name because it's, you know, it's her credit card. And I'm like 15. I'm like, it's Josephine. Can I get 2 tickets to the Eddie Murphy show? They're like, what seats? The best money can buy. I'm not even lying. And I got my tickets, and then she drove me to the Coliseum where he was performing. It was Raw. And I got to see that.
How
I was 15.
old were you going to see Raw?
I was 15.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And here's the thing: there was no Uber, there was none of that. There was no cell phones. No. So when she was like, "You're going to a concert," I thought this was a movie. And then she dropped me off, and then she goes, "I'll be driving around." Meet me here. And she did. She had to drive around for 2 hours and then it was out. Yeah. And then I met her at the same light pole. Yeah. But fast forward like 35, 40 years later, I'm at the same arena that I saw Eddie in, and I sold it out, and I got to sit in the same seats with my son.
That's cool. Was that one of the moments that was like kind of moved you in a sense of like, oh, I'd have to do this for the rest of my life. I need to do something like this.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, I knew right out of high school I was gonna be a
Did you know really young?
You know what? At 10 years of age, I was like, I'm in love with this. I actually saw Eddie Murphy Raw. I didn't get to see it live because I was 10.
Yeah.
My mom took me to a video store and I rented a tape. We're really dating ourselves, right?
Like a Blockbuster?
You're talking about calling to get tickets.
Like a Blockbuster?
Yeah, no, Blockbuster. No, you had money if you went to Blockbuster.
Oh.
Yeah.
We weren't rich.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't either.
I didn't have Hummers yet. Yeah. My mom took me to some local video store, and the cover looked really funny and cool, and I rented it. And the 10-year-old should not have been watching Eddie Murphy Raw.
No.
But I did, and
But I did.
I did, and it inspired me like nothing else.
Yeah.
So I think it's crazy that we were both inspired by the same person.
Oh, yeah. Martin Lawrence is another hero.
He introduced me to Martin Lawrence at his ceremony, and I was like, I lost it.
Yeah.
I did.
He was a fan of mine.
I was totally like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Yeah.
They reached out, and I've been meeting with Martin a lot, and we're friends. And then he came to the ceremony, my handprint ceremony. It was crazy, that ceremony. And then when he showed up, like everyone was just like, Martin's here. And then all of a sudden I look at Gabe, and Gabe's like, me. Picture me now.
Me.
Yeah.
You remember when your mom choked my son?
Yeah.
This is where you make it up.
He's like, I don't even talk to my son anymore.
This is where you make it up to me. Do you have to adjust? Because I've played in different, stadiums or arenas or even clubs. Like everything's different. I have to. It's not so much the singing part of my show. It's when I'm addressing the audience that it changes because it almost sound travels differently in those big environments. Do you have to adjust? Because your whole show is about. I mean, you're not singing, you're talking the whole time. Do you have to adjust your timing and your flow for that?
Everything. We have to add speakers. We gotta, we can't just, we gotta get speakers all the way in the back so that they can hear as well, you know what I mean? And then we also have to worry about that sound coming back at us.
Yes.
It's a crazy time.
Do you wear
crazy.
anything in your ears to block that?
I'll have a bunch of monitors in front of me.
Yeah. I'm not Bono. All right, mic check. No.
No, the reason why is because sometimes it's hard when you hear the reverb in the room.
But okay, I get what you're saying with that because you want to hear it, but we also want to hear it, but we also feed off a reaction. So we have to wait on the timing. So sometimes the laughter is here, but it hasn't hit there yet. Yeah. And then it slowly hits back there. Then it comes back. It's crazy.
Yeah, when the venue is so big that you have to wait. Like, I was lucky that when I did Dodger Stadium, we did 2 nights. And
Casual flex. Casual flex.
It's okay though.
Casual flex.
It's okay though.
He didn't even need to say that.
Wait, because it's probably because he hasn't played the market in a while. That's right. Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, there was one show where after the World Series,
it goes into what we're
Mookie Betts gave me a microphone, and next thing you know, I sold it out.
Oh my God. I like your flex.
The first night when I was there, I tried to over adjust for the sound. And so I performed a little slower and I just waited longer and it messed up the show. And I had my friend, he goes, dude, what, you were performing so slow. You should have just performed at your regular speed.
Yeah.
Trust the speakers, trust the sound, trust that everything's in place and it's gonna be okay. And the second night, I did it at the regular pace, and that's what came out on Netflix.
Yeah, that has to be just so hard because you just we as entertainers, you feed off of that energy, and that energy is coming in waves. Yeah, it's just a different thing.
It was super emotional too. Like in the first 30 seconds, I started crying. Yeah, they didn't play that on Netflix because you don't need to see that. Yeah. You don't need it. Nobody needs to see that.
Yeah, but that's incredible.
I got a little carried away that night, and I went over because there's curfews when you rent buildings and stuff that. There's curfews. You got to be done by a certain time because they have to load out.
Yeah.
And
I
started drinking on stage.
Yeah.
And I hung out for an extra hour.
Okay.
And,
but tell them how much per minute, my guy. How much was the fee?
How many
I got
Hummers?
fined. I got fined $250,000. Yeah, I tell people I'm the reason they could afford Otani. So LA can thank me for that one. But yeah, it was the biggest fine, the biggest fee, and for
You know
me
what?
it was all worth it
Go
because
big, go home. Yeah.
you know I was gonna say it'll never happen again.
Yeah.
That's what your business manager said. It will never happen
Never
again.
happen again.
He didn't even
pull
get a
his
souvenir
ass.
bat. He didn't get anything. You know, I have one.
Crazy.
I got one that's kind of cool. So I'm from Tacoma, Washington, right? And that's where I got my tickets for Eddie Murphy, right? At the Tacoma Mall. And Michael Jackson was supposed to play at the Tacoma Dome, and I also got tickets for that with my mom's credit card. And that was the Man in the Mirror Bad tour, whatever. So, and he toured the whole world, right? I bought my tickets 7 months in advance. And when he landed in Seattle, I remember it was on the news. We were all excited. I wasn't going to go to school the next day because it was a Thursday show. And he landed. They showed the stage getting built, and then they canceled the show. They canceled all 5 of those shows, and it was the only time he canceled shows, the whole tour. That was the only one, the Tacoma Dome. And I remember crying. I had my ticket. I was so mad. And yeah, it was the worst day. I never got to see him again.
Just so you know, we feel really bad when we have to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
But
It's the worst.
But that dome, I sold it out. So I was the first comic to sell that dome out. It's like 23,000.
Damn.
It was nice. It was my hometown, so everybody was there. Everyone was all of a sudden like, you remember me in high school? And I was like, no.
No. I know
That's the best when you run into people from,
that were
from high
mean to
school,
you in high
that were
school?
asses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they catch you in a store, and I'm
Oh,
like,
you're-
why are you pretending
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, you were mean to me.
Yeah.
And they got the nerve to ask you, so how you been? Like,
Oh.
look at the Hummer, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. Oh my God. I had a friend ask me the other day, I just ran into someone, they said that you babysat them. And I was like, babysat? No, I did not. I never babysat anyone in my
stop
life.
it.
But all those stories, they were just, they make people, they make up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember someone was like, you remember when my son met you and your mom choked the kid? What? You're a liar.
That did not happen. You got to shoot in Nashville. You got to shoot Scarpet in Nashville. I lived there for years.
did?
Did you like it? Did you catch any shows?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
I did catch some shows. I went to the Ryman. Everyone kept saying, you got to go to the Ryman, you got to go to the Ryman. A musician friend of mine that said he had played there, he said, it's like listening to music from the inside of a guitar.
Yeah, it's very spiritual. Like the
It's
acoustics
beautiful.
are so good. Yeah.
The whole place becomes a speaker. I saw Father John Misty there.
wow.
And it was awesome.
Oh
awesome
man,
show.
that's great.
Yeah.
Do you sing? Do you get to sing at all?
I mean, look, I've got a funny story about singing. you
Wait,
know.
what's the funny
And
story?
I'm curious about, like, when you sing, right?
Okay.
And you know you have to hit a note. Sorry, I'm just derailing this
Love it.
whole discussion.
That's how this usually
but
goes.
these guys are probably interested. When you're in it and you're singing and you know, you obviously know the song, it's in your body, it's in your voice, and you know you're going to hit this note, are you thinking as it's coming at all, or are you just completely like in it, flying?
If I'm having most of the time I'm not thinking. I'm
That's
just
the
kind of,
sweet spot
and I'm,
that you
that's the
wanna
sweet
get to,
spot.
right?
Yes, it's just, but if I'm like tired or or I'm sick, because I have kids, which are like basically petri dishes of disease and sickness around me all the time. But if I'm sick, I'm usually navigating of like, oh, okay, I can't do that tonight. So I'm navigating for like, I'm gonna go a third below that, or I navigate a bit. Yeah.
Technical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well-
I sang a little bit, right? I was
Yeah.
going through this period in my life. I was a little bit sort of lost confidence, a bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
And a
All of
couple
us.
of my friends, all of us, they had this little house band at the local pub, little country pub
Yeah.
where I live. And that, a few, musicians from different bands, and they get together and they were singing all these covers. And one of my mates, Mars, really dear old friend,
Yeah.
he said, come along, Bakes, and sing a couple of songs with us, you know? And I was like, oh.
It's therapeutic.
So I did it,
Yeah.
right? Because I wanted to get past the fear and the vulnerability around it. And not to say I wasn't going to, suddenly I wasn't going to be a fantastic singer, but I just wanted to do it. And the first rehearsal that we had, just at a friend's studio, and I only sang a couple of songs with them. And, my mate Brocky's on the drums and Maz is on the bass, and they're counting me in, and I was singing Under My Thumb, the Rolling Stones
Yeah.
song. And I just It just went like that.
I call that the Oh Happy Day moment from Sister Act, the movie Sister. You know, when you have to, where you have to like,
yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. And it's like, you almost have to punch person and go, show up, where are you at? Yeah.
Exactly. I was like,
Yeah.
and they were all a bit quiet.
Yeah.
And then one of them was like, Bakes, you just got to belt it out, man.
Yeah.
And I said,
Gotta own it.
I'm worried about like not being in key or, like, in tune. And one of the guys says, like, Mick Jagger's not in tune, probably. Man.
Yeah.
Like,
There are plenty of people, it's like,
don't worry about it.
the soulfulness sounds.
He's great.
Sounds good, yeah.
Just push it.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing it, and it took a couple of times. And when I did okay,
You felt amazing.
oh my God.
Yes, it's a high.
I really
Yeah.
recommend, and I think back about it because I like the psychoanalysis of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it also made my acting better.
Okay. I'm
After
different from you.
doing
I don't
that.
need to psychoanalyze it. That felt really good. So I need to do more of that. That's how I'm.
Visceral
I'm just like,
creature.
look, it
Visceral.
feels good or it doesn't feel good. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
I'm all about
Yeah.
that.
And that's the thing with singing too, when you're like coming back to like, if you're thinking about it, it's probably like with you acting, you're not so much in your head. You've rehearsed the lines probably enough and you're like becoming the character.
You don't want to be in your
It's
head.
better to get lost in it a bit. Yeah.
It's like that,
Yeah.
they call it like the flow state.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
It's nice. It's when you're
What are
belting
you
out, you're not
laughing
worried.